Hey everyone, Brendan Snyder here. How are you? Thank you so much for joining me and welcome to another video here. This one a little bit different. You guys always see me wearing my concert shirts or rock shirts, whatever you want to call them, in the videos. I love to try to associate whatever the logo or the band is with whatever topic that we're talking about, music news, top 10 countdowns, etc., that kind of thing. Well, I just got 5 new concert shirts or rock shirts or whatever you want to call them here, and I'm going to open this up and go through it with you guys in here, and I'll tell you all about the company and stuff like that. Before we get started though, going through it, if you are new to my channel and you haven't already hit the subscribe button, please do. Also leave a comment, hit like, all those things do help support my channel. And of course, as an added bonus, if you turn on notifications, you'll get updated on really cool videos just like this right when they drop, where I'm going to be opening this up and talking to you about these cool concert shirts that I just got in the mail. If you like the ones that you've seen me wearing, a lot of them actually come from this company called SocieTees, and it's actually written right here. You can zoom in on that part there. So SocieTees, so tees like as in t-shirt, SocieTees. And I've done some collaborations with this company before where I did a top 10 of their best-selling shirts. And this was one of them here, and it's one of the favorites ones that I've ever gotten. This cool AC/DC vintage shirt from, high voltage era of the band, and they just do some cool colors like this one that's the red and white. And for me at least, it's like, it's pretty typical to have the black concert shirt with the concert dates on the back, that kind of stuff. And you can get those all the time, but there's so many other cool ones out there in the world. And SocieTees is one of the ones that actually has some very interesting ones. So I first found the company, and I want to say it was through Instagram or something. And I went and I checked out the company, and they had amazing shirts for good prices. They range from like 20 to 30 bucks in that ballpark area. And I bought 3. I think this was during the pandemic too. And I fell in love with them. That was before I ever collaborated with the company. And they're just good quality, soft shirts. The way that the things are printed on are very well. They're not like that sort of iron-on type thing. So very high quality type shirts that hold up for a really long time. So I already loved the company. And then eventually I actually reached out to them and said, hey, would you be interested in collaborating? Because I actually liked their product. And that's one of the things here on my channel. If you see me reviewing something or talking about something, it's because I like the product. I don't just review things to review things. I don't collaborate with companies that I don't like. So for those of you that do like concert shirts, I know there's a lot of you that comment on the ones that I wear and you're always interested in them. So I do want to tell you about SocieTees, which is why I'm making this video specific to the company. But let's go ahead and get in it because I think I found some really cool ones. They let me pick out a few, and I went through all the stuff that they had, and I was just blown away. I mean, I probably found at least 20 different ones that I wanted. And the ones that I picked here are ones that either I don't have any shirts on or I don't have any from them, kind of a thing. So I really tried to pick some unique ones as well as having some classic elements to it. And so I want to show you guys these. Let's see. I don't even know what order these are going to be yet. All right, first one happens to be a black one when I just got done saying that I was trying to steer clear of that. But I do love this. Look at that, a Steve Miller Band shirt with the absolute classic Pegasus logo on it. There's nothing on the back of it. And I have to say, I do like the more simplified rock shirts. Some of you guys I know like the much bigger things that are going on and stuff like that, but there's tons to choose from. The other thing I like about this is these are the American Classic, and I don't know if you know that, but they're very soft, and so they don't have the tag in it. They're just printed on there telling you the size. But there you go. I like that one. That was a very cool one. This next one, we start in on some of the other colors and stuff that I was talking about. This was actually the first one that I found that I picked out. Look at that, an Aerosmith shirt in blue, and it's a Boston 1973 logo on it. Again, only something on the front side, not on the back, keeping it really simple, but having that nice classic look to it in a 1973, 50 years on Aerosmith. I want to say, I think this is actually maybe my first Aerosmith shirt. We talk a lot about the band. They're so classic, and I haven't had an Aerosmith shirt to wear. So when I saw this, I thought, yeah, I've got to get one of these. And you guys know blue is my favorite color. So I was like in heaven finding that one. This next one I didn't expect, and again, having something in a little bit different color. You know, I got some police shirts in gray that happen to also come from SocieTees. If you guys like those police shirts, Ghost in the Machine, SocieTees is the company they came from. There you go, a Foreigner 4. And it's just so cool. I mean, again, they just print it right, you know, where the F, the O, etc. So it's not a huge, you know, some of those ones that are just a full rectangle and it's like an iron-on kind of a thing, you will not find that from this company, and is one of the things that I like the best about it. I mean, just very cool. A simple graphic like the album cover, and yet at the same time, it's not just that big rectangle iron-on. They did it on the shirt where they made the shirt all gray, and I like that. Simple, again, nothing on the back, but just very cool. I did ask for extra large shirts, which I believe all of these are, and I'm seeing some of them look a little bit bigger. But you know how things can be. You wash over time, so they don't shrink immediately, but just over time, lots and lots of wear, that kind of a thing. We all tend to put on a little bit of weight here and there, kind of a thing. So these are larges, but I went ahead and went with a little bit larger size on these, so I can have some more room to move around in them. That's just a personal preference. They have charts on their website that talk about dimensions of things so that you can properly size it for yourself. But you can see I'm wearing a large here, and it fits perfectly. It's a little fitted, which I also like about it, but I wanted to get some that were a little larger, what I sort of call like a lounging shirt, as opposed to the kind that I would wear fitted going out, sort of a thing. This next one I think is my favorite of them all. This was really cool, and I don't usually do light colored shirts, but I went for this one. Styx, 1978 World Tour. I just love the colors. It's got a little bit of a faded aspect to it, like it's been around for a while. So it's not so bright and right there in your face kind of a thing. Again, simple, nothing on the back, kind of a thing. I'm okay with that. But these are just beautiful looking shirts. This one here, I saw this one and I said, you know what? Screw the whole light color thing. I'm getting this one. It looks awesome. So there's that one. This was the one out of all of these that I was super excited to get. This one here, I think you guys will dig. I had no idea that they represented this band. I'll say this too. All of the shirts are officially licensed. That's one of the key things that I want everyone to take away from this. So what I like about SocieTees is the stuff is officially licensed, worked out with the band. The bands provide these logos and all this sort of stuff. So this isn't just something that they've gone and made. This is real stuff, and they have to get the deals with the bands and so forth to do it. So I like knowing that the bands are cool with this. The bands chose to work with this company to make these shirts, giving it just a little bit more credibility than you know, some store or something that happens to have them in it. All right, I was very excited when I found this one. Iron Maiden. They partnered up with Iron Maiden. And look at that, the Trooper. And this is just another one of those ones where, again, it's not the big rectangle. It's got the cutout here, in and around, and so forth, and it's on the shirt. For me, this is a high quality shirt. We've all been to the rock stores, the music stores, and you go through the things, and it's like there'll be some killer graphics. But when the whole shirt is the iron on, and you know how it's kind of rubbery, and it's not very comfortable to sit in. You don't feel these graphics on the shirts, and that's one of the things that I love about them. You could sleep in them. They're comfortable. They're great for wearing out. And again, this one has a distressed look to it. And I will say this: even though they have the distressed look, that doesn't mean they're going to fall apart very quickly. I've had some of their shirts now for, I guess, going on 2, maybe almost 3 years, because like I said, first round of shirts that I got, which was a ZZ Top, a Journey shirt. Actually, I might have started with 2. It might not have been 3, but definitely those. And they were distressed. and they still look the same and they fit great. So again, that's why I'm sitting here talking about this company and the product, not just because they sent me some shirts, but I'm actually like what they do. I was impressed with it from the start. And I'm just saying, for those of you guys that like concert shirts, this is a great place to go for some high quality shirts. You can trust them. There's other ones I've ordered from and you don't know what you're getting, and you get it and you're very disappointed in it. Half the time I have to ship those things back. I've never had to do that with SocieTees. So bunch of new shirts here. Hopefully you guys dug seeing those. And if you're interested, head over to SocieTees.com. You can check them out. I'm going to leave a link in the description. Take you right over to the store where you can check this stuff out. As I said, I did collaborate with them in the past, so you might even see me there on the site, because I wrote some stuff, some bios and things on these shirts, and the bands themselves, and then I filmed videos about each one, doing the top 10 best-selling shirts that they had, kind of a thing. So I've enjoyed that. I had a good time doing that. I'm glad to get a few new shirts here. You're going to be seeing them in the videos. I'll remind you of where I got them at that time. But yeah, head on over if you're a fan of concert shirts and stuff, and check it out. See what you think. And if nothing else, hope you have a good day, and I'll be talking to you real soon. All right, everyone. Bye-bye.